For more reaction to today's events, I'm joined by the Scottish Conservative leader, Douglas Ross. Mr Ross, you used to think he should go. What do you think today?
Well, I think the report is very damaging. It outlines many of the issues that we already knew about, but there's new pictures and there is new information. I think one of the worst things in the report that's new is the way junior staff were treated in Downing Street. Cleaners and security officers absolutely disrespected, and it's right that the Prime Minister has apologised for that and everything else in the report, because people are rightly still very angry about this.
So do you think he should resign then?
Well, I've said the situation in Ukraine changes things for me, and since the conclusion of Sue Gray's report, that situation has not resolved itself. Indeed, just yesterday, President Zelensky was speaking about how we need more support from Western allies, and of course the UK has been one of the strongest allies singled out by President Zelensky.
So you're giving him a free pass because of the war in Ukraine?
It's not a free pass, but I do think it's a serious issue that we have to have in context with this. It doesn't take away from the report, what's been said, and the anger that the public have. And I understand people won't all agree with my position, but I do believe that the situation in Ukraine is absolutely vital. And
as long as that remains the situation in Ukraine, you back him?
Well, I've said removing a Prime Minister while we continue to support these efforts in Ukraine would only destabilise our efforts and the people of Ukraine, and that would only help Vladimir Putin.
So you could be stuck with him for the next election even though you don't really want him?
Well, you know, I hope the situation in Ukraine is resolved as quickly as possible. But
and if it is, would you want him to go before the election?
But we're not in that situation.
But if it was, would you want him to go before the election?
These are hypotheticals, but we are in a situation where the war has now been going for several months, and just yesterday, President Zelensky was looking at what was happening in Mariupol. You know, further destruction there, more bombing. The Russian forces are getting stronger in areas where the Ukrainians are still trying to push them back.
Briefly.
And destabilising the UK government. I'd like to trust a Conservative Prime Minister, and on issues such as Ukraine and on the vaccine rollout and others, I do trust him, but he has serious questions to answer on this, and the Privileges Committee will now look at that.
Douglas Ross, thanks for joining us.